Well, I guess it's just you, Mike.
Think so?
Well, clearly I'm still trying to process it all, but for the most part, in spite of the loss, I'm really proud of the way our guys fought. You know, for that team to put up 28 points in the first half and not to score any in the second half, giving us ample opportunities to win the game, that's all you can ask for. We didn't execute. My hat goes off to Coach Simpson and UT Martin. They are the class of, I consider, the OVC along with SEMO. It's great to battle against them. Years prior, we couldn't make it a game. But this was a game that came down to the last play, the tie to go into overtime to get more time in. The bottom line is that we fell behind early, couldn't make up for it, made too many mistakes within the game in terms of turnovers, left some plays on the field, and you can't do that against a team like that. So the season's not for naught. It's not over. We still got a lot of ball to play. And we have got to learn and get better. The thing that I love is that the guys care. You know, the guys are crying. They're emotional because they put in the work. We dotted every I, crossed every T this past week to prepare for the game, but you just can't count for that. We just could not catch a break that could go our way. So, yeah, that's it. You know, just got to keep moving forward. And the thing is, we're coming. You know, I see growth. And even in the loss, I see growth. You know, I see the fight. I see the resilience. I see the belief. I see the faith being exercised. And this is just a bump in the road that we're going to have to take it on the chin and keep moving forward. So that's it. And I thought tonight, in terms of attendance, was amazing. The fans were awesome. I just thank them for coming out and supporting our kids because they felt the energy, got behind us, and we just got to continue to work, keep going.
How'd you stop the bleeding and get your team to wake up? What was the key?
The key was to make a play. I think the big thing was the return. CJ, you know, that's 2 weeks in a row where he's had a big return for us for a touchdown, really changed the momentum of the game, and we just had to settle down. We knew it was going to be tough to run on their defense. You know, was pretty stout up front. We knew it was going to be difficult to move the ball against them, and we just needed some time. Our defense had to get their eyes right and get settled in. Gave up some plays that we went over in practice, but everything that they've done, you know, from a scheme standpoint, UT Martin, they dialed it up and executed perfectly, and you know, they built a lead that we couldn't recover from. So we just had this, you know, we just wanted to say, I felt like even when we were up, I didn't panic. Even when they were up, I didn't panic. You know, I felt like, okay, we haven't played yet. We still have not played. And wait until we get going, and we did. Dropped a touchdown pass, you know, dropped a pick six. Those things matter. And this is now, you know, playoff time. You know, November is where you win championships, and that's what it takes. You know, that's why in practice I'm harping on all the little things, ball in the outside arm. You know, making sure that we are protecting the football when we are on defense. We get an interception. Those things matter, and I think it showed up today. So we're going to learn a valuable lesson that when we prepare and practice, that those things can't be taken for granted. Practice is the game because it's played out here. And we go through these situations every single week, you know, with 2-minute situational football. And guys think I'm crazy, you know, because we're like, why are we doing it? Because you saw tonight, you know, it play out. You know, we're on, our 11-yard line, you know, with 37 seconds left, fourth down. Find a way to score. What are we going to dial up and feel comfortable in that? So, again, we didn't necessarily lose. We ran out of time, and we got to continue to get better.
Back to CJ. Where did that decision come from to put him back there? After he became the start running back, and then you put him back.
Yeah, well, you know, Fat Cat was having his issues. with decision making and fumbles and so forth, and we had to make a change. CJ gives us some suddenness. He's a breakaway threat. Clearly, we saw that coming into camp this year that he can be used in special teams. So, Coach Burns and I talked about it, about putting him back there, giving him an opportunity, and it turned out to be a great one because we're seeing that. That's a huge factor for us, to be able to score in that position with our returns and, be able to put our offense in better field position. So it played off beautifully tonight. I think he had 173 yards or something like that in returns. Just fell short.
You talk a lot about Karate and Jalal, but Bryant really had a good game for you. Touchdown, 66 yards. What have you seen from him?
He's made some really great catches for us, some great plays, some critical plays. He had the big explosive for us. I think all of our receivers really did do a nice job of working hard in practice and making plays for us. So, whether it's Karate, Jalil, Gerard Bullock, our whole receiving core has done a nice job of making plays for DJ and giving him confidence.
Draylen threw 53 passes. Did you see that coming in? I think that might be a career high. Did you see that coming in?
We saw some opportunities in the passing game. We got to run the ball better. Clearly, we've got to run the ball better. November is for that. That's what I keep harping on it. I'm not going to stop until we become more efficient in our run game to help the passing game. But it was there. We're going to win the surest way. And if it took him 100 passes to get a win, then so be it. It was working. He was rolling. I didn't want to get in the way of that. But we definitely have to create more balance to give him more opportunities to be effective. So that's it.
What do you say to a team after a game like this? You still got 3 games left. You got a lot of professionals in that room, the coaching room. Mm-hmm. You guys have been through this in your pro career. What do you say to the guys?
First of all, like I said, I told them I'm really proud of how they fought, and they don't need to hang their heads at all about the effort that they put in. We left some plays out there on the field that if we execute those plays, we get some balls bounced our way, catch some breaks. There's a different outcome in the game. To have played this team again, UT Martin. For them to score 28 points in the first half, you figure they will probably put a 45 on us, but we fought, and that's all I can ask for my guys. And I told them that the season is not over. Our hopes are not over. We have got to finish strong. How do we respond now? That's the number one thing. How do we respond now? We've got to attack it with a higher sense of urgency, and that's what we plan on doing.
Tough coming off the bye week.
No, I think it felt perfectly for us. We had a chance to heal up, rest up, we calibrate. We had a chance to work on some things, but also recover. So, you kind of figure that, you probably come out a little slow, a little sluggish, get back into a groove. It kind of showed that early in the game, but no, you got to learn how to fight through that. All right, good.
Thanks, Ed.